Who was Miles Davis? What made him a legend in the world of jazz? And what really happened the night Miles Davis was brutally beaten by the police outside Birdland? Born on May 26, 1926, in Alton, Illinois, Miles Dewey Davis III was immersed in music from an early age. His father, a successful dentist, provided a comfortable life for the family, allowing young Miles to pursue his passion for the trumpet. By the age of 13, he had his own trumpet and was taking lessons from a local musician. His dedication was evident, and it wasn't long before he was playing professionally while still in high school. In 1944, Davis moved to New York City to attend the prestigious Juilliard School. However, the classical curriculum didn't captivate him as much as the vibrant jazz scene of Harlem. He spent more time in clubs like Minton's Playhouse, where bebop pioneers Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie were revolutionizing jazz. By 1945, he had joined Parker's quintet, immersing himself in the forefront of the bebop movement. But fame and success came with a dark side. In 1949, Davis succumbed to heroin addiction, a common vice among jazz musicians of the time. His addiction led to erratic behavior, financial instability, and a decline in his performance quality. Despite these struggles, Davis managed to produce Birth of the Cool, a groundbreaking album that introduced the cool jazz genre. The early 1950s were a turbulent period. Davis's addiction worsened, causing him to miss gigs and pawn his trumpet. However, in 1953, after a particularly low point, he decided to quit heroin. He retreated to his father's farm in St. Louis, where he locked himself in a room and endured a harrowing withdrawal. The process was excruciating, but after weeks of agony, Davis emerged clean and more determined than ever. With a renewed sense of purpose, Davis returned to New York and quickly re-established himself. He formed a new quintet featuring John Coltrane, and together they pushed the boundaries of jazz. In 1959, he released Kind of Blue, an album that would become a timeless masterpiece, introducing modal jazz and influencing generations of musicians. However, success did not shield Davis from the harsh realities of racial discrimination. On August 25, 1959, during a break between sets at Birdland, a famous New York jazz club, Davis stood outside smoking a cigarette. A police officer ordered him to move along, despite Davis explaining that he was a performer at the club. An altercation ensued, and another officer struck Davis in the head with a baton, causing a severe injury. The incident was highly publicized and highlighted the pervasive racial injustices of the time. Despite this setback, Davis continued to innovate. The 1960s saw him delve into new musical territories, culminating in the release of Bitches Brew in 1970. This double album marked a radical departure from his previous work, blending jazz with rock, funk, and electronic music. It was controversial, but immensely influential, laying the groundwork for the jazz fusion movement. Yet, the relentless drive to innovate took a toll on Davis's health. In 1972, he was involved in a serious car accident that left him with multiple injuries, including a severely damaged hip. The pain from the accident, compounded by his battles with drug and alcohol abuse, led to a period of deep depression. By the late 1970s, Davis had withdrawn from the music scene entirely, his health deteriorating and his spirit seemingly broken. But the indomitable spirit of Miles Davis could not be quelled for long. In the early 1980s, he began to re-emerge. With the help of friends and fellow musicians, he overcame his addictions and found new inspiration. His comeback album, The Man with the Horn, 1981, signaled his return to form. Davis continued to push boundaries, incorporating elements of funk, rock, and even hip-hop into his music. His return was not without challenges. Davis underwent a series of surgeries to address his lingering health issues, including a hip replacement. Despite the physical pain, his creative spirit remained unbroken. He formed a new band, featuring younger musicians who brought fresh energy and ideas. Albums like Tutu, 1986, showcased his willingness to embrace new technologies and sounds, solidifying his reputation as a relentless innovator. Throughout his life, Davis received numerous accolades, including several Grammy Awards. In 1984, he was inducted into the Downbeat Jazz Hall of Fame, and in 2006, he was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. These honors reflected not just his contributions to jazz, but his influence on the broader musical landscape. Miles Davis passed away on September 28, 1991, but his legacy lives on. His life, marked by extraordinary highs and devastating lows, is a testament to the power of reinvention and the unyielding pursuit of artistic excellence. Through every battle, be it with addiction, racial injustice, physical injury, or creative stagnation, Miles Davis emerged, trumpet in hand, ready to play the next note. His story is one of resilience, innovation, and the relentless quest to push the boundaries of what music could be. Thank you very much for watching the whole video. If you are interested in other exciting stories, check out our channel and feel free to like and subscribe.